Warning: singing teachers fail to help singers. Inside this video, I'll tell you exactly why and what you must do to protect yourself from failure. Hi, I'm Chuck Gilmore with Power to Sing. Here's 2 comments from subscribers about singing teachers. They warn us and sound an alarm that singing teachers fail to help singers. This first comment comes from a subscriber in India, but it applies all over the world. Dear Chuck, first of all, a big fat thank you for making me aware of the concepts of head and chest voice. About 99.999% of the teachers in India never, I repeat, never teach their students about these concepts. They lead their students astray, letting them continue their incorrect pulled chest singing, telling them that by practice alone they can increase their range when actually they've been singing wrong the whole time. I am about to escape that hellhole singing technique. Please help me. Comment number 2 from Stratcat Blue. I graduated from one of the major music schools in the country, went on to study from classical voice teachers, and then I went on to become a teacher myself. It seemed like for so long my students were struggling to get through the bridge, and the only solution to the dilemma of expanding range was to either force chest voice up or bridge prematurely into falsetto. While I was definitely helping my students progress, it seemed like it was a struggle to get them past a certain plateau. When I came across the curriculum presented by Seth Riggs and Brett Manning, it was like everything changed in my own singing and that of my students. 3 of my students went on to win first-placed regional voice competitions. Others have signed recording contracts and are enjoying very fulfilling careers. In 2015 and 16, we received the #1 rating from Thumbtack as Pittsburgh's best voice studio. It became all too real just how much the discovery of Seth Riggs and Brett Manning have revolutionized the singing industry. I have to wonder how long it will be before the vast majority catch up. LOL. I commented saying, thanks Stratcat Blue. When you get into Seth's background story, it's the same as yours. He had a bachelor's and master's degree in vocal performance and still couldn't get through his bridge into head voice without pulling. What he's developed and taught to Brett and many others is partly due to his frustration with academia not being able to help him do it. I so agree that Seth has revolutionized the singing industry, and Brett, you and I, and others like us are the beneficiaries in our own voices and hopefully our students' voices. Thanks so much for sharing your experience. I had a similar experience 48 years ago. My teacher graduated with a master's degree in vocal performance, but she gave me no hope or idea I could ever sing above the E above middle C. In 2 years, we never had a discussion about head voice. Her teachers had failed her too. Imagine graduating with an advanced degree and not being able to show a student how to sing into head voice without straining, breaking, or falsetto. Teachers who don't know how to do this themselves and teach their students to bridge were failed by their teachers, their colleges, and universities. Now they're failing their singing students by not being able to help them sing through the first bridge of the voice. Warning. They don't know they don't know. It's not on purpose. Teachers, for the most part, are not out to swindle you. They're doing the best with what they know. Seth Riggs, when interviewed about his frustration and criticism of teachers and techniques that are failing to help students, and in some cases actually hurting them with poor technique, said he had no argument with teachers who are helping their students bridge. Here's an interview from the Danny Schneider show in 1996.
I hope you don't mind me bringing this up or saying this, but I do sometimes pick up that there are other vocal teachers that sometimes resist your style of teaching or your ideas. And you were regarded as the top vocal teacher. At the same time, other ones seem maybe threatened or jealous, or I don't know what it is.
Well, let me tell you this. Okay. There are as many different methods as there are voice teachers. And there is no voice teacher that has an argument with me that knows how to connect up. Just to say it is one thing, but you've got to do it. You just don't, you have the same bridges. Those bridges in the human voice are called passaggi, passages, or break, or you call it whatever you want. But, you know, all the schools are turning out people with bachelors and masters and PhDs. And what they do is teach them opera. So, well, if you sing opera, you can do anything. You can do pop. Nothing could be worse. Well, they don't even have a musical department.
Yeah.
And it also, how the hell do you know how to get from your chest into your head voice unless it's pitched to a point where you have to face that?
I want to ask you.
So that's why I don't get along with universities.
Although you've taught.
I've taught there and been fired from the best. Well, I got kicked out of Cal Arts because at the end of the first semester, 19 kids wanted to switch to me. Instead, because I was producing with what they wanted.
You get results.
Well, that's the point. But why didn't they fire the bad teachers and keep me? Spent 3 years solid on Broadway and 6 years at New York City Opera. I was a member of the original company at Lincoln Center. You know, I have a master's in opera theater. I have an undergraduate at Johns Hopkins University. In other words, I have all that make me acceptable academically, but I knew I needed more. I knew I needed more, and that's what I found out what to do. And I've trained 35 teachers in Southern California and Northern California and all over the country who teach this.
Right.
And since I've got, what, 92 Grammys in my studio alone, there's got to be something going on. So in other words, where there's smoke, there's fire. I have no argument with any voice teacher that is connecting voices, but those who are yelling and abusing chest and the kids that have breaks and all the little children, you know, that's terrible. So those are the only people I argue with.
If your teacher is not able to teach you how to sing through the bridge or passaggio without straining, yelling, cracking, or breaking into falsetto, and you are doing the work, change teachers. A great way to start learning how to bridge and sing into your head voice without straining or reaching is to discover your vocal type. Your vocal type describes what you tend to do as you sing through the first bridge of your voice. Go to powertosing.com and take the vocal test, which I call the power test. Take the quiz and discover your vocal type. Then go to the Knowledge Center and watch the videos about your vocal type. Download the free exercises for your vocal type and begin the process of learning how to sing from chest to head voice without straining, cracking, or breaking into falsetto. If you like this video, please subscribe down below. Give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. In the comment section below, tell me about the progress you've made singing through the first bridge of your voice. I'm Chuck Gilmore with Power to Sing. You can sing higher with beauty, confidence, and power. I'll see you inside the next video.